The film opens in a barren future where the United States has literally fenced off a portion of its own land. Anyone deemed undesirable, criminals, outcasts, or people with no place in society are tagged, loaded into trucks, and dumped beyond the boundary. A lonely sign marks this wasteland. Outside this fence, American law no longer applies. In this desolate expanse wanders Arlen, a young woman whose bright shorts, a mocking smiley face, contrasts sharply with the cruelty of her surroundings. At first, she seems oddly carefree, almost ignorant of the danger that simmers beneath the desert heat. Arlen's wandering ends suddenly. Two women in a golf cart snatch her and take her to a cruel encampment known only as the Bridge, a place ruled by cannibals, chained and helpless. She experiences an unimaginable horror. Her right arm and leg are severed, removed not out of mercy, but for food. The senseless violence and the raw brutality of this moment are visceral. Arlen, now missing limbs, dosante just escape. She survives by crawling through the scorched earth on a skateboard, determination etched into every bruised muscle as she fights the sun and the sand to stay alive, exhausted and near death. Arlen is found by a mute wanderer, a hermit who neither speaks nor explains, but whose actions are kind. He carries her through the desert's unforgiving miles to a strange settlement called Comfort. Comfort is unlike anywhere Arlen's been. Neon lights, music that pulses into the night, and a realm of contrasts where every pleasure, drugs, warmth, laughter hides a deeper, more dangerous truth. This is comfort in name, but in truth, it is another kind of prison. 5 months pass. Arlen no longer moves through the desert. She has a home, a prosthetic leg, and a pistol tucked at her hip. These months in comfort have changed her physically, but the loss of her limbs and the memories of the Bridge still gnaw at her. She steps back into the harsh open air, tracking a golf cart like the one that once captured her. Watsafines, a woman scavenging the desert with a young child, triggers a burst of rage and grief. Suspicion flares and a shot rings out. The woman falls. And Arlen drags the child, known only as Honey, back toward Comfort. The carnage left behind awakens another force, Miami Man, a towering figure clad in rugged survival garb and wielding an enormous cleaver. He is the father of the fallen woman, and now the father of a daughter taken by Arlen. Miami Man is not merely a threat. He's a product of this wasteland, exiled like all others because of who he was before the fence, why he was dumped out here, and the law that declared his life disposable. Vengeance drives him into the heart of the desert, and ultimately toward Comfort itself. Inside Comfort's glitter and frenzy is a man known only as the Dream, a slick, charming ruler whose power comes from pleasures and escape rather than weapons. His settlement offers water, food, and raves that pulse all night long. He explains that Comfort is more than a town. It's a philosophy of oblivion, a place where people numb themselves against the brutal world outside. Yet beneath the carnival lights and the promise of safety, Arlen realizes she is drowning in distraction. She struggles with what she has become in Comfort, as if trading one kind of pain for another. Arlen's mind drifts under the influence of a hallucinogen at a rave. Swirling lights and distorted shapes blur into a vision that feels half divine, half nightmarish. Lost in this altered state, she walks back into the desert alone, only to be confronted by Miami Man himself. Confronted with death and desperation, their standoff turns into an uneasy alliance. To him, she now holds the key to finding his daughter. To her, he represents both the horror of the past and the possibility of a new future. Their journey back toward Comfort is littered with danger, murderous scavengers, desperate fights, and shifting loyalties. Miami Man's heart is torn between vengeance and survival, and his brutal exterior begins to soften when he sees what Arlen has carried with her, a child who should not be alone in this world. Inside Comfort, Arlen discovers that Honey is kept in a luxurious mansion with the Dream's concubines, young women bearing his children, part of the town's strange social economy. Arlen pretends submission to get close, revealing her hidden pistol and snatching Honey away. The desert winds shift as Arlen finds Miami Man battered but alive, patched up by the hermit who once saved her. Father and daughter reunite in a moment of fragile emotion. Comfort's illusions fall away, and what remains is truth. Survival isn't about escape, or vengeance, or even comfort. It's about the bond between human beings, struggling against a cruel world. The three of them, broken, scarred, and still breathing, sit around a campfire. They share a meal that once was a pet, a reminder that life here means transforming loss into survival and perhaps forgiveness.